he's seemingly admitted to the fact that he wouldn't like to be in such a situation again, and it was like he was overwhelmed and he was prostrated and like he was stressed the way it had to be done.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much. I think he was being very humble. I think he was in control the whole time, and I remember watching Michael Bevan finish one-day matches, and when the run rate got up to 7, 8 plus runs and over, everyone else starts swinging, panicking, and he'd just keep working the singles, pick up the odd 2, get a boundary, and win comfortably. And Virat Kohli today, like I said, was in total control. Even when it got above 10, up 10, 11 runs and over, never seemed to worry. It was always in control. So I think he wasn't frustrated. He wasn't concerned. I think he had it in the bag the whole time, but he's not going to come out and say that.
Okay, Brian, being yourself a champion batsman, technically Virat scored 82 in 31 deliveries, because probably 20 were dots, as we surmise this, and 9 fours and 2 sixes. And you probably a couple of days ago you thought that he was like a class above and you rate him as very high. So how do you see this, the man coming in and then finishing each match for India undeterred, not perturbed at all? It seems that he's playing in his backyard.
Yeah, but if you give him 31 balls to score the 82 runs, he wouldn't score it.
Oh.
I think what is very noticeable about his batting is that he takes his time to do the job. And he knows how to go about it. There's going to be dot balls, I'm going to get set, and he carries on. There's nothing that is too much for him when he's well set, and his timing is impeccable. I think that some of the shots that he plays to the left, to the right, or right of the infield, and beating the guys on the boundary is just unbelievable sometimes. And yeah, he is very special, and he is a different batsman, chasing and say batting first. You look at him against Bangladesh playing across the line, maybe not knowing exactly what total to set, but of course when he's cornered and he knows what he has to achieve, he works that equation out very, very well, and goes about it in a very professional manner. He is definitely the best batsman around. I'm not someone that likes singling out anyone, because a Joe Root, the Villiers on their days is also very special. So but he's taken up the mantle from Sachin Tendulkar bravely, and just going about the job in a great manner. And as Glenn said, he's very humble, in his after-match speech. I mean, no batsman wants to be put under that pressure, but you crave occasions like that when the best can come out of you. When I batted, I always felt that I was going to go in 2 wickets down for 10 runs all the time. That was my frame of mind. And I suppose if you don't have that frame of mind, and he has it as well, you're not going to score runs under pressure. So kudos to him, and India seemed to be hitting top gear at the wrong time for the West Indies.
Okay, and don't talk about West Indies today. I deliberately ignored the result, but Askar Stanakzai was looking for you. He wanted to ask you what happened to West Indies, because they can't believe. Afghanistan, they're just like not only overwhelmed, they say they just can't believe what has happened. 3 full tosses from Mohammad Nabi, and he concedes 2 runs and picks up 2 wickets in 6 runs. West Indies, they fall short.
So let me get it very clear, right? I am a West Indian.
Oh yeah.
But I have to be very critical, and even when I played, I was critical of my performances. That's the way you do well. That's the way you get better. So when I'm critical and air here, it's not because I want West Indies to lose, but I want them to, all those little weak areas which was exposed today, I want to see them fill those areas. I want Phil Simmons and Darren Sammy and Ambrose and Stuart Williams to understand that you might be winning, but there are areas that you need to buck up on. And earlier on, before the game started, we talked about maybe a few changes. And I never saw Chris Gayle miss in this game, because I don't believe that he is in awesome form. I don't believe the team is batting that well, and we needed to be clinical even against Afghanistan. We weren't, we lost. Is it like a natural decline since our victory against England? It seems so to me. Let's hope they can pick themselves up in the semi-finals.
But now they are pitted against?
They pit against India, and I mean, India is moving in the next direction. So it will take a big performance from the West Indies to overhaul India. I mean, they both had practice games against, West Indies had practice games against Australia and India before the tournament started. So obviously, a game against Australia, we most likely would win a little bit more confidence. We lost against India in that practice game. Let's hope we could at least turn that table and move on to the final.
Well, let's wish you and West Indies all the best. Rashid bhai, a word on Virat Kohli, because we will just...
वैसे जब भी मीटिंग होती है या टॉक शोज होते हैं,
Right.
उसमें बात यही होती है कि क्रिकेट है, टीम गेम है,
It's a team game.
ठीक है ना. एक प्लेयर कुछ नहीं कर सकता, एक खिलाड़ी कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन विराट कोहली ने सिखाया एक खिलाड़ी सब कुछ कर सकता है.
Okay.
और इसमें क्रेडिट हो जाता है इस मैच को टर्न करने में. मैं समझता हूँ क्रिकेटिंग इसमें युवराज सिंह का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है.
Okay.
क्योंकि 8वें ओवर में आउट हो गया था, उसके बाद ये लेके गया एक तरह से विराट कोहली का हाथ पकड़ के 16वें ओवर 14वें ओवर तक लेके गया.
Right.
वहां लाके उसने छोड़ दिया. मतलब एक एवरेज था 10-11 का रीचेबल है, ठीक है ना, उसको आप कर सकते हैं. लेकिन अगर यहाँ पे युवराज सिंह आउट हो जाता और रन भी नहीं बनाता, अगर ओवर ज़ाया हो जाते तो इंडिया मुश्किल में आया था. ये क्रूशियल पार्टनरशिप भी छोटी सी थी, आपको बिल्कुल छोटी सी. 18 ओवर 19 रन इसके लग रहे हैं, कितने 21 रन बनाए,
21 रन 18 गेंद.
ये मेन पार्टनरशिप थी पूरे मैच की,
Okay.
जो कि मैच को टर्न किया टूवर्ड्स इंडिया.
Alright.
और एक सहारा चाहिए होता है किसी भी बड़े प्लेयर को, एक पार्टनरशिप चाहिए होती है. छोटी सी पार्टनरशिप 40 रन की हुई होगी, उसको लेके गया, आगे 6 ओवर रह गए और वहां पे ले जाके धोनी सामने आ गया और विराट कोहली ने सिंगल हैंडेडली उस मैच को वो ले गया. कहीं पे भी आखिर की, क्योंकि मैं आ रहा था रास्ते में, आखिर के चौके मैंने नहीं देखे, लेकिन जब तक मैंने देखा यहाँ पहुंच के भी कोई भी मिड विकेट पे लेफ्ट शॉट नहीं मारा था.
जी.
ठीक है ना, कोई भी सीधा उठा के शॉट नहीं मारा था. उसने बॉल को लेट खेला है, अंदर भी लेट खेला है, यहाँ पे भी लेट खेला है. जो बॉल बाहर थी ऑप्शन के उसने पुश किया है. सिर्फ टाइमिंग का फर्क था. बेस्ट टाइमर ऑफ द बॉल है मेरे ख्याल से विराट कोहली, और रीड करता है, बॉलर को रीड करता है. उसने कैलकुलेशन की थी किस बॉलर को मुझे चार्ज करना है.
12.54 runs per over and he was like very relaxed.
लेकिन क्या होता है, आपको ओवर पिक करने पड़ते हैं, बॉलर पिक करने पड़ते हैं. एक ओवर अगर चला गया 18 and 20 रन का, मैच में वापस आ गया, तो एवरेज आ गया आपका 9 का 8.5 का एवरेज आ गया. तो कैलकुलेशन मेन होती है रन चेजिंग में. तो आज कमेंटेटर ने जो वर्ड बोले थे ये कि बेस्ट एवर रन चेजर, मतलब आप कह सकते हैं, जो कि
for the greatest batsman in world cricket and the greatest run chaser.
जी.
Okay. जी सकलैन भाई, विराट.
देखिए बहुत सारी लोगों ने बातें की और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि जैसे अगर आपने कहीं जाना हो, एक मिसाल है, तो आप गाड़ी में जब सेट नैव में वो डेस्टिनी अपनी जिस जगह पहुंचना है उसका एड्रेस डाल देते हो, तो आप बड़े मजे से बैठ जाते हो. आपको पता है ये 1 घंटे की जर्नी है और बीच में क्या क्या चीजें आ रही हैं और कौन कौन से रूट आएंगे. अगर आपको सारा रूट प्लान मिल जाए तो आपको पता चल जाता है. ऐसा लग रहा था कि इसने वो मैच की जीतने की जर्नी जो है अपने अंदर के सिस्टम में डाल दी और बस उसी को फॉलो करता रहा. लगता है ये हम लोग कहते हैं कि यार ये डिफरेंट खेलता है, एक डिफरेंट लेवल है, मगर इसको इतना गेम का पता होता है. लग कैसे रहा था कि उसको पता था कि ये मैच कैसे जीतना और कैसे इनिंग्स बनानी है, तो बस उसी के ऊपर वो चलता रहा. कोई इसने पैनिक बटन वो तो मेरा ख्याल है कि मैंने जितना इसको देखा इसके अंदर कोई पैनिक बटन अभी नजर नहीं आया कि दबता भी है कि नहीं दबता. ग्रेट प्लेयर की जो सबसे बड़ी क्लास होती है, स्किल्स मेहनत सारे कर रहे होते हैं. जो ग्रेट प्लेयर है उनका बिलीफ, उनका कॉन्फिडेंस, उनका फेथ अपने ऊपर, वो दूसरों से ऊपर होता है. और ये जब ये 3 चीजें आपकी दूसरों से ऊपर हो जाएंगी तो आपकी गेम भी दूसरों से ऊपर हो जाएगी. क्योंकि ये गेम जो है वो गेंद और बल्ले का तो नजर आ रहा है, मगर ये गेम अंदर की गेम है
जी,
और ये अंदर से ही जीता हुआ था जिस तरह.
और when he hit James Faulkner for a 6 over extra cover, that was it, he celebrated. और उस पे ऐसे लगा कि he thought that now the match was in India's grasp.
अगर वैसे उसकी वैसी जनरल लाइफ में देखो वो कितना बबली, कितना वो चंचल और शौक और इस तरह का है, मगर बैटिंग में टोटली डिफरेंट वो नजर आता है. बैटिंग में नहीं नजर आता कि वो उस तरह की हरकतें जो सोशल मीडिया पे या उस तरह कर रहा है, सारा कुछ टोटली डिफरेंट है. उसको जब वो आ जाता है तो वो स्विच ऑफ कर देता है हर तरफ से, इधर वो स्विच ऑन हो जाता है.
All right, Sakira, we will now go for our first break of the show and we'll come back with Glenn and we'll ask what were the reasons and where did Australia miss out. And then, of course, we will start dissecting both the matches because I wonder, we need to talk loads about Afghanistan versus West Indies as well. Because the way Afghanistan, they are coming up, their attitude, and when they were celebrating, Chris Gayle was like joining them, joining the party. So that may well be taken both ways, but I believe that a senior pro, one of the best batsmen in the world, and he was like joining them in their moments of happiness. We take a break. We'll be right back with Game On Energy.